don't know. I've done comedy for a while. I've done a lot of different shows. They're not, they're not as all exciting as the Tonight Show. I did one in a prison once, like in it, like all the way in it. Like we went to them. Like I didn't like meet them out, you know. So we go in. Let's say you guys are the inmates. So I'm sitting here. I'm like doing my dumb jokes. None of it works. Every joke I have involves being outside in the past 30 years. Like. I'm like, traffic's crazy. You guys remember, people remember traffic here, right? So I'm doing my dumb jokes, and then an inmate gets up and starts walking towards me. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. You know, like he's gonna use me to break out. And I don't want to point at him, but no one's like looking, but I am using hand gestures. I'm like, what do you guys do on this side of the room? Should he be walking up like that? Turns out the bathrooms are behind me. He's a good guy. I judged him on what he was wearing and where we were at. It was my fault. So I'm like against a brick wall, and it's like goes like halfway up, and then the urinals are like all behind here. So then he comes to use the bathroom, and then he comes to the urinal right behind me. So then it's just me and him just looking at everybody, and he peed. He peed without even it was the most confidence I've ever seen in my entire life. I thought, whatever you think this guy did it, all right? That's not, an innocent man doesn't pee like that. That's a guilty, I'm not getting out. Thank you. All right, look at us. We're doing it, all right? Welcome to the 77th Emmy Awards. You know, it's not a big one, like 75 or 80, but it's the one they gave me. It's an honor to be here tonight. I mean, I'm so excited to be here. Just all you guys are so hard to get here. I mean, and it's confusing too, because there's just like Reba McEntire. I feel like I'm at the Grammys. Kate Blanchett. I feel like I'm at the Oscars. It's crazy. Tina Fey. I thought like they should have had her host. You know why? We're wondering like, why am I hosting? I don't know what that was, but. All right, it counts as a laugh. It's I've been asked. I have not had for my career. I'm a stand-up comedian. I've not had a ton of success in Hollywood, but let me tell you, boy, is it going good everywhere else. You might know, if you haven't heard, so we got an idea. As a host, they asked me, when you give your thank you speeches, they just said you got to keep them on time. So they wanted me to come up with a way to do that. So what I came up with is this way, is everybody gets 45 seconds. And honestly, give your speech. I know how hard you guys have all worked to get here. I'm not trying to take anything away. 45 seconds, that's what you got. And if you want to do more than that, do it on social media later. That's more people are going to see it there anyway. So... To start, though, I am going to donate $100,000 to the Girls Club of America. So, yeah. All right, remember that. Remember how fun that was, because this part is hard to say. If you stay 45 seconds, it stays at $100,000. That's, all right. I know. Every second you go on, or over, I'm sorry, every second you go over 45 seconds, we will deduct $1,000 away from the boys and girls. I know. Oh. That's tough. It's hard. That's tough. It's cool. What are you gonna do though? You know, can't change it. This is a game I made up, and these are the rules. So, something. Look, if you go under, we will put $1,000 a second back on for the Boys and Girls Club of America. Relax. Let's have fun. All right. By the way, we want to see. We already got started. Seth, congrats. Glad he didn't even know about this at all. But what did Seth do? Was he over, under? Stayed the 40 under? No. All right. He wonder. Don't go crazy though, because like I am paying, so don't like you go over a little, some go under, do the right thing. All right, well now you know the rules. Those are it. So not everybody, my phone. I mean, everybody has their phone. I was going through the airport and you just don't have it and you just stare. I mean, we were waiting in line and you're just like looking ahead and people are just like, all right, dude, what is wrong with you? I mean, just regular people like, where's your phone? I'm like, I don't have it. I would like to talk to you, though. If you would talk to me, I'd love to chat for a little bit.
Things are going super well. You started this new company called the Nateland, Nateland company. Nateland. And it's a production company. You're making family-friendly comedy specials on YouTube right now.
Yeah, right now the Showcase is on Nateland Entertainment. It's the Showcase is
Nateland?
out. Nateland Entertainment.
But then you tell us Nateland.
Nateland. I say Nateland.
No, you didn't.
When?
I think you said Nateland. I said Nateland, and you go Nateland. And I go, oh, was I saying it wrong?
Well, that might be my accent. That shouldn't count as me mispronouncing. You should be able to read through and go, he doesn't even know what he's talking about. Like that's...
No, I just didn't know if I was saying it wrong. I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly.
I don't think anything I say you could be... You probably said it right. I told you, I think you say our last name correct with Bargatze, and I think we say it wrong as a family. Bargatze.
For years, I've been calling you Nate Bargatze.
Yeah, and I just went with that because you were so big, it was easier just to... It's just easier to do whatever you choose. You go.
I don't want to name you, though, but your name's Nate Bargatze.
Mark Maron once called me Nick, and I was like, I'll just be Nick. Like, it was enough people that was Nick. I was like, I'll just go with whatever's out there. Went to Australia as well. Australia is very far away. I know where you're from, but where are you from? You know what I mean? Me and my wife, so I'm the dreamer of our group. You know, I feel like in a marriage, you have one is a dreamer. You know, money's not real. Let's have fun. Let's go do fun stuff as much as we can. And the other person hates fun. And that's how you make a marriage. You can't have two dreamers. You're going to be homeless in an hour. Someone that just walks around, is fun happening? I'd like to put a stop to that. Are y'all having fun? Stop it. Is the air conditioner on? Turn it off. I married my dad, is who I married. My dad who thought air conditioning cost $100,000 a day to run it. When we would be on car rides, I thought if you turned it on, your car exploded. Like just gas, you were out. We're out. All right, thank you guys so much. Very hot and sweaty, and I wanted to change shirts before I drove back. So I go to the trunk of my car and stayed in the parking lot. I take my shirt off. I have no shirt on, and this old man walks up to me and goes, Olivia? He was looking for his elderly wife and saw me with no shirt on at a car that he does not recognize. None of this is enough to not make him say, he's like, Olivia? I was embarrassed. I turned around, like, covered up. I was like, what's that? I go, what'd you say? And he was like, all right, my bad. Honest mistake. And I was like, God, that hurts worse than saying Olivia. I don't know who he offended more, me or Olivia. I think we could both have a word with him. I'd love to meet her, though. I'll tell you that. I'd love to see her and be like, all right, I get it. You know, like just... Our marriage almost ended in one fell swoop. So my parents are getting older. They're not super old, but they're at the age where, you know, if they trip, they will fall to the ground. There's just an age where it happens. I mean, if I trip, my body hasn't touched the ground in 40 years. But it's just, I don't know. It's like the upper is like, we're going, and the lower is like, what? And it's just, bro. And I mean, there's no like, whoa, it's just, they don't even know what's happening. They're just looking at you, and you're like, you're not feeling any of this? And they hit the ground so hard, it's like they got thrown off a roof. Everybody hears it, they're like, what's going on? My parents are down. I gotta get them up. My mom's got a bruise that won't go away for 2 years. I just walk ahead of them now. I'm like a Sherpa. Just let them know the terrain that we're about to hit. Got a little carpet coming up. Got a little carpet, won't go outside a little brighter than inside. And cobblestone, you ain't gonna make that. So, lay down on the carpet. I'm gonna back the car up in the building. And I bet there's a bunch of fun coffee places, and I live in my dumb world that I just want this one little drink. So I go into a Starbucks, and I get to the front, and I was like, I'll take an iced coffee with cream. She goes, with cream? I go with cream. And then she goes, iced coffee with cream? I go, iced coffee with cream. She goes, with cream? I go with cream. And she said it one more time. She said, so iced coffee with cream? And at that point, I should have said, what's going on right now? Where are you at in your head? Because I feel like we're in two different places. But I was nervous, and there was people behind me, and I was like, cream or no cream? Honestly, I'll give you $20 if you let me leave right now. I cannot, this is the most I can talk about this. I don't even know what's happening anymore. So I paid, I go stand in line, you know, where you gotta wait for your drink. There's like 5 of us waiting for our drinks. So she puts the iced coffee up there first, no cream, and I was like, whatever. I'll just do it myself, you know? Like, I don't like doing it myself, but I was like, all right, I'll just do it. So before I could get it, she's walked back with a can of whipped cream, and she's shaking it. And I'm just looking at it, like, thinking that's someone else's. I'm like, someone's getting whipped cream. That's fun. One of you guys are getting whipped cream? And I look down, and she starts spraying the whipped cream on top of my iced coffee. She just yells out, iced coffee, whipped cream, yells it out. The other 4 people turn their back, like they don't want you to accidentally think that's what they ordered. And I'm just left alone, like, that's what you thought I said over there? You don't think I would have said iced coffee with whipped cream? You think I'm just some nut job? It's like, I've had too many problems in this Starbucks, so I'm going to use the words that I want and no other words. Iced coffee, whipped cream cup. And they didn't have a top for it, so whipped cream, it doesn't sink and become less embarrassing. It moves. It's like a buoy in an ocean that everybody sees. I'm just walking through the crowd like, this is my favorite drink. I don't know if you guys drink this at all. Is anybody? Nobody does this? I'm surprised. And I walked outside and threw it away and tried again at a different Starbucks. All right. Thank you, God. I can't thank you enough.